Inquisitor, the 30 defense, combat only, ultimate Ironman. With the full Inquisitor's armor set in his possession, a new main goal is at hand. Acquire the Inquisitor's mace and complete various sub-goals along the way. His journey continues today. Last time on Inquisitor, we discovered that Joral Master Clue steps are completable. We completed our second Master Clue, and we completed our third Master Clue. 2,700 tasks for 450 points. That's pretty good. Elite Clue, is it going to be completable? Wilderness Fountain of Rune, it is very cool. That is number 6. Elite Clue! Is this a new thing? Am I just gonna yell every time I get an Elite Clue now? Anyways, it is incompletable, which means we get another Master Clue. Though I am severely lacking inventory space right now, and so is my bag, so how am I gonna grab my other clues? Another Master Clue attempt, and it is Fallow the Bard. The moment of truth, and it will be another Dragon Defender step. Wow, we love to see it. Master Clue number 6. Elite Clue! It doesn't matter if it's completable or not, though that one is incompletable because we cannot get through the door to talk to the genie. You have to complete Spirits of the Elid. And while I can get down the crack using a rope and bringing a light source as it notes here, there's a door which blocks my entrance. And I have actually shown this on video before. So this is incompletable. Let's go get the other clues and grab ourselves another attempt at a Master Clue. Watson, all clues given and a Master received. Sherlock, let's go find out. The moment of truth. Yeah, that's completable. Very cool. Of course, you can wear the Inquisitor's armor. That is a Zamorak item, and I can kill a Zamorakian spiritual mage in the God Wars dungeon. Master Clue number 7. All right, this could be the final clue for either or, and it will be completable. We can talk to Wyson, conveniently located in the city of Falador. I don't know why I said it like that, but you know. So while yes, this step is completable, and I do have 7 completable elite clues now, that means I'd need to farm the Dragon Spear because I want these red D'hide chaps out of my bag. Aviancy down, step 1, completed. Step 2, incompletable. We cannot wear a rune kite shield. Bandosian guard down, and we will receive another clue, which is completable. Super cool. Very convenient too, since we're in the wilderness already. Another Bandosian guard down, and that is step 3 completed. Step 4 is completable. The back 3 completable clue steps. We'd love to see it. So, step 4, we want this Dragon Spear so we can get rid of both the Ring of Wealth and the red D'hide chaps from the account. I'll probably keep the Dragon Spear until I get the Mimic kill, because that just allows me to complete this step faster if I happen to get it in the future. Oh, and the only way you can get an Elite Clue Scroll from a Bloodveld is if you have the actual Elite Clue step, which tells you to kill a Bloodveld. So I have 0 risk of resetting these 3 steps completed on this Elite Clue. I should mention the fact that I have an Elite Clue Scroll in my inventory prevents monsters from being able to drop another Elite Clue Scroll. At the moment, at least. Stackable clues have not been implemented yet. That's another thing. I'm very curious as to if rolling a Clue Scroll box will reset the number of completed steps on a clue, because currently, when you roll another clue, it does that, as seen in the last video, when I reset the 2 steps I had completed on that hard clue I forgot about. Guess we'll see it when it launches. Oh, hallelujah. It's been so long. It is actually the next day. I'm gonna be honest, we still got it under rate though. 989. To be fair, we do have an additional 200 or 300 KC because I did an additional Bloodveld task or 2 since aiming for this Dragon Spear, but hell yeah. So now we can equip the Berserker Ring and figure out what we're gonna do with this Ring of Wealth now. First things first, let's continue the Elite Clue. Step 4 completed, and we will get step 5, which is Sherlock. Odds are against us. The moment of truth, it will be incompletable. Unlucky. On to the next one. Step 5 is completed, and that is the casket. Wow. Thank you, Wyson. How very generous of you. We still have, from the looks of it, 5 elite clues left. Wow. So while I was farming Bloodvelds, we managed to grab 3 hard reward caskets as well. Oh, dual Psi. That's neat, I guess, for a collection log. Number 2, back-to-back collection log slots. All right, we like the rune plate body trimmed. And for the last one, we never talk about it again. We made a trip to the Warriors Guild to drop those items to the main account. And the elite clue, a 1 in 35 chance to become a mimic, will be a Dragon Scimitar Ornament Kit. Wait, is that the same rate as an Infinity Kit? Hold up. It is! Oh, I would have loved to have gotten an Infinity Color Kit. Well, at least it's a new collection log for the item we cannot use. Oh, and just before I got out of here, I wanted to try the dual Scion. They look very interesting. I can say that much, that's for sure. You know what, Jagex? You gotta change him. 2 hit splat weapon. Another one with a legendary 21 stab bonus. That's sort of funny. Yeah, these are completely cosmetic. They have no requirement to equip and has equivalent stab attack bonus to a steel sword, but offering slightly higher strength bonus. Very interesting. And we will also alch the D'hide chaps. Another set of clues for our friend Watson here. He may give us the final master clue for our next casket, and he will not, because we cannot do this step. That is a far cry from being completable. We cannot get into the Yano Watchtower, we cannot equip dragon items, and we do not have the Bull Roarer. We also do not have Death Plateau completed to get the climbing boots. Goodbye, Mr. Clue. A pretty short trip in a manner of speaking. We have killed 25 Callisto. We got 10 doses of super combat and 155 blood runes. I have to admit, Dolo Callisto isn't hard necessarily. It's just draining, man. I just don't want to do it anymore. I got 14 KC in this trip, which took, I'd say, probably around 35 minutes by the time I was up there. But yeah, I'm gonna call it for Callisto. One of those things where if you can't find a team to get at least a 5-man going, the kills are slow. A minute 30, minute 19, minute 51, minute 40, minute 54, yeah. Ooh, I don't want to do it anymore. So I am officially done with Callisto for the time being until I forget how miserable I am there doing dolos. So we're going to drop the spare occult necklace to the main account and alchemize the Ring of Wealth. So I think the next goal is to finish the second totem, do 2 Skatizo kills, then go from there. We have the incompletable Sherlock clue, which we will hand to Watson. The whole set goes over and he returns our final completable master clue. Fallow the Bard, we've had positive interactions with him in the past. Let's see what's up. Fallow, my friend, what is it going to be? A shiny helmet of flight. To obtain this with melee, struggle you might. That is the Armadillion helmet, which we can technically get, but it's from Armadillion Guardians from Elite Clues, so that's technically impossible at a 1 in 1 million drop rate. Yeah, it's not happening. And there we go, another Skatizo KC. I think from now on, I'm only going to showcase the kills where I get an Elite Clue, just so that there's less seemingly mid-game content in the videos. Another Kraken task completed, and we have another 16 Sanfu serums added to our looting a bag. That is 8 drops. We scored ourselves an incompletable elite clue from Kraken. 111 magic! There's the Kraken task, a total of 2 Sanfus. Actually, I think we had an additional 2 drops for a total of 8. I did part of the task yesterday and part of it today, but we now have a total of 307 doses, plus the 16 in the inventory. All right, Watson, we have a delivery for you here, and oh wow, Master Clue, thank you. Fallow the Bard, once again. Good luck to us. All right, Fallow, today you will have us grab Agile opponents, damage best with a weapon of many components. That is incompletable. We cannot get a flail. Rod of Ivandis or the Blisterwood Flail. We cannot get either of those. So that is yet another master clue that is incompletable. Oh, would you look at that? More Sanfu serums. Oh, that's just awesome. We love to see those. The back leap back Kraken task is completed, and we got a grand total of 18 Sanfew Serums. That is 9 drops, my friends, and we are loving it. And that is a grand total of 395 Sanfew Serum doses. Surely it's a guarantee that we get another unique with this amount, right? And there is Superior 630 for a big ol' nothing. There it is, the last kill of the task. We got a grand total of 10 Sanfew Serums this task for a total of 5 drops and 40 total doses. If we toss a little logout here, I must send an apology to Respect Few, our Royal Titans partner at a time, who I've now passed on the leaderboards. Rank 14. 100 million attack experience. Wow, that is 9 digits, my friends. Halfway to 200 mil, which, if you're not in the know, is the cap for experience and a skill. Ooh, elite clue. Don't mind if I do. It is incompletable. We cannot reach the Lunar Island. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, Lunar Isle. Close enough. We cannot get to Lunar Isle. Love to see the completable hard clue, though. A master clue? Okay. Is it completable? Sherlock? Unlikely, but we'll go check. All right, Sherlock, what will it be today? Catch a Teku salamander. We cannot do that. That requires something like 80 something. 79 hunter is required. So that one is a drop. I'm gonna alch it for good measure. That will infuse the master luck into this hard casket to receive a Guthix plate body. Another collection lock. Pretty cool. What'll it be? North of Desoses, pronouncing that wrong. Tomb from Desert Treasure. That is completable. And that means we have another master clue queued up and ready to go. We sold Chaos Runes for the Tockle to buy the Toktizil, and then we killed the double agent here. Do our little emote. I have a story about that. What? We get a new clue, and step 2 is Sherlock. Let's see if it's completable. All right, Sherlock, what do you have for me? It is incompletable. We cannot get a Dark Essence block. Yes, you need a mining level of 38 to get Dense Runestone. And actually, beyond that, I could imbue that hypothetically at 1 rune crafting, but that would give me 2.5 experience. So yeah, the step, incompletable. 38 mining requirement. Step 2, incompletable. Goodbye. Cabbage Man down. Step 2 completed. Step 3 will be incompletable. We cannot get to Lunar Isle, particularly to the west of the Astral Altar. Step 3 is completed. Step 4, incompletable. We can't get to Zalandra. Completing our Jorel Brassican Mage step. We dig to complete step 4. Step 5 will be Leccia. We cannot get there, as I have previously expressed in the past. We happen to have enough coins on our account to buy the skill cape of attack. I would gladly pay such a paltry sum for a splendid cape. Let's go get ourselves a Runite Defender for the first time. Here's my Adamant Defender. Let me in to kill more. I mean, it's the best defender. I don't know why I'd need more, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Man, if this ain't a look, I don't know what is. Holy. Something I have discovered. You can use the Eldritch Nightmare Staff to spec the Cyclops and get more prayer. But I actually got the Defender already. Oh, it's so funny. Thank you, Jagex, for the Defender we'll never wear. Wow. Let me in to kill more. Wow, the basement for an additional challenge. Woo! Alright, Lorelei. I have a Rune Defender, let me in. Very well. 100 tokens. No tokens, because I have the attack cape and the best defender in the game, the Adamant Defender. This gimmick is never going to get old. Right here, look, your example. You'll always get a 10 XP drop, but you did see that the prayer points went up. Wait a second. I just had a thought. Do I still need the Rune Defender now that I've unlocked this area down here? Oh, that's so nice. Oh my god. Can I fight them? Yes, the door's permanently unlocked! Yay! Now I don't have to farm a Rune Defender. never ever again. I saw a 39k high elk value and I got so excited for a second. But yeah, we do not need to actually keep the Rune Defender. That's so nice. Cool. It's sort of like a permanent unlock. Well, I mean, it is a permanent unlock, but you know, it just feels so much better on an account like this. 80 million XP and hit points. That's a lot of damage. Holy moly, finally. Oh, my friends. 236 Cyclops minus 10. 226. Yeah, we paid the price for getting lucky on the rune one, that's for sure. And that is, of course, an item that we will never actually wear, but an item we will use for the clue step. Oh, and I did want to explain, since this is step 5, and we know that master clues are generally 6 to 8 steps, I have 2 of these steps, and I wanted to get the Dragon Defender and be able to drop it after doing this set of master clues. So since the minimum amount is 6, I have 2 steps. 4 plus 2 gets us to 6. I hope the maths out in your head. Anyways, Fallow, here is the Dragon Defender for the first time. We get another clue. Step 6, will it be completable? Sherlock? Hey, while we're here, we may as well go and see. Sherlock, will you be kind to us? The question is no, because we cannot steal a gem from the Ardoin market. Alright, once again, Fallow, step 6, you accept the Dragon Defender, and we don't get the casket, but step 7, Sherlock once again. Alright, Sherlock, how are you feeling this time around? Surely it's not another gem from the Ardoin stall, and it certainly is not, but it's even worse, because we can't do Shades of Morton at all. Oh god. Yeah, long story short, that's incompletable. We can't get into Shades of Morton. The spiritual mage is dead with the appropriate Zamorakian attire. So, Sherlock, after being a complete demonic entity, will you hand us a casket for our step 7 completion? You do. Thank you very much. Now, my question is, will this hold the 1 in 15 mimic that our heart so desires in preparation for the clue scroll update? It very much does not. Well, I was hopeful at least. An elite clue, is it completable? Sherlock, we will see later. Sherlock, your decision will be enchant a piece of... Oh my god. Okay, we're in business. 2 in 24 has been hit for the first time. We can enchant a piece of Dragonstone jewelry, and by proxy, that means we can complete every single Sherlock step. Awesome. I mean, we have to get a piece of Dragonstone jewelry each time, which is annoying, to say the least. Kraken, Thermi, so on and so forth. But the point is, it's completable, and that's awesome. Wow, victory moment. Elite clues are completable. We actually add this to the good clues pile, so this isn't a step we will actually ever complete, unless we roll the other step, which is kill a dust devil, and that's entirely easier, because it doesn't rely on getting an uncharged piece of Dragonstone jewelry. Cool. We scored ourselves an incompletable elite clue from Kraken. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you another completed Kraken task with 20 Sanfew serums claimed. That is 10 drops, and I am over the moon about that. Truly incredible. The Sanfew serums deposited, we now have 515 doses in preparation for the big launch day tomorrow. The big day. June 25th, the Summer Sweep Part 1 has dropped. And Thermi has a little bit of an elemental weakness. I sort of want to try it because it's something new. The caveat, I have to swap my spell book. Oh, there's also a new spell this week, the Monster Inspect spell. Though as someone who uses the Wikipedia very often, I don't think I'll have much need for this. Well, we know the elemental weakness is implemented correctly because I have Water Wave selected and we are using the Wind Wave. I'm not gonna lie, this does feel more accurate, and that sort of makes sense considering how the elemental weaknesses work. 29 and 11, that's a 40 max hit. I do have Mystic Vigor on though, so we will have to see if that changes at all. When it's off, that is. Alright, so I did 11 KC with both the Twin Flame Staff with the new Air or wind elemental weakness on Thermi, and then I did another 11 kills with the Trident. And you will see that by going up to the top here, the range that I use the Twin Flame Staff, you'll actually see overall that the kill times are higher on average, I'm fairly sure. There's a lot more 1 minute kills compared to the ladder. So this is where the Twin Flame cuts off. Then we jump into the Trident as of here, the 4220, and we scroll down. The first minute kill doesn't happen until 25, and it is, of course, the longest kill by 1 second. And beyond that, the Trident just looks to be more consistent, and it is around 1/3 the cost, approximately. So, yeah, we're going to stick with the Trident. Yes, this is a small sample size, but I don't know. Take whatever explanation as you will. There is the Thermi task. It is complete, and we have a lovely 10 Sanfew Serums, 5 drops. I got a oh, never mind, it wasn't back-to-back. It was leap back, as we love to say on this channel. Sanfew drops, filling out my inventory, so I was hoping I wouldn't get one as the final kill. We have a grand total of 555 Sanfew Serum doses. Now that Phosani has had phase 1 removed, surely this is the point at which we receive another unique item. And while we're running to go and take out the bears for our leap task, we will log out and hop on over to the Thermonuclear Smoke Double High Scores, toss a refresh, and we jump up to rank 13, almost rank 12. Some maintenance of the inventory. I sold all of the soul runes that were in my inventory in this slot. I ended up using a lot of that money, and the 2 to 3 mil that I made from Slayer, dumping it into some blood runes while I was world hopping, before inevitably just dumping the rest of the stack for 30 coins per. Not optimal. But anyways, we're going to drop the Chaos Runes stack, minus 18k Chaos Runes, and we're going to alch the secondary Trident, as we don't need it for the time being, really. So now we are off to Last Man Standing to juggle the clues, do this Dark Totem, and figure out if I need to remove anything else from my bag. I take it back. I decided the Chaos Runes are more valuable on Inquisitor, even if they're not going to be selling for the top coin. The 9 coins each. Yeah. Well, it is what it is, I guess. Money is money. Alright, runes sold for dirt cheap. We now have a few 100k to show for it. I do not want to talk about that kill, but we got an elite clue, which is incompletable. Zalandra. I could have sworn I tagged this one with a red mark before, but a completable hard clue and an incompletable elite clue. And there it is. A new personal best. 8 minutes, 26 seconds with the first phase shaved off. Can definitely do better. We had a really slow final phase there, and the first phase was really slow. I could probably get a sub 8 today pretty easily, I'm thinking. We are, of course, rocking the super combat potions for the time being, which is really nice. Oh, and can you see something wrong with my inventory? Yeah, I need to go get my Amulet of Strength back. Oops. Oh, and I only used 1 Sanfew Serum dose that kill because we only had parasites on the second phase. And I believe that's what I need to aim for in order to save Sanfew Serums. Could be huge. Another PB and an elite clue to accompany the coal drop. And by coal drop, I mean drop it off of the account. Weiss, we cannot get into Weiss, as I will show you right here. Yeah, quest locked. But at least that is another Master Clue Scroll chance. 2 kills so far, and both kills had husks in the first phase. However, at this point, I'm very confident I can drop my setup to just 1 Sanfew Serum instead of bringing 2 from now on. So when I inevitably run out of super combats and in attack and strength potion take these 2 slots, I'll still have 6 pieces of food in the inventory, which is extremely nice. I think that's the one side of this whole update that I haven't really talked about all that much, is having an extra 2 to 3 minutes, for me at least, taken off of the fight means less supplies used, and you all know how arduous it is for me gathering these Sanfew Serums. We will push that personal best down. I'm not even going to lie. This Phosani Speedchaser task looks extremely within our grasp now. If you think about it this way, 3 phases, 2 minutes, 10 seconds each, which is achievable for sure. That's 6 minutes, 30 seconds. And even if we have a slow I guess it's a P4 now, the enrage phase, an extra 30 seconds we'll say, that's a 7-minute kill. And with this speed task being 7 minutes, 30 seconds, definitely possible. But for now, let's just aim for the sub 8. All right, well, you can still get the parasite in phase 1. Another one. We are crawling our way down on the amount of time for personal best, of course. And that is also 1685. Boom, 808. That's a little bit of a jump from the last one there. 821 down to 808. Very cool, and we get a bunch of SAMP views as a congratulations. Now, the one thing I didn't account for beforehand was the fact that I don't believe this tracker actually counts the transition phases. Not in this total timer, at least. New PB. That definitely should have been a lot faster. 30-second final phase, not optimal at all. That's a big one. 742. See, if that third phase was slightly faster, that final phase, if we went a little more nuclear, we would have had that 730. It's coming. I'm telling you. It's coming. And with that, that will be the end of my day 1. 14 kills with the 1 phase removal, and I have to say, wow, I didn't realize how much that extra phase impacted the boss fight. This truly feels incredible. I'm excited, I'm happy, and I just want to keep killing Phosani, but I need to take an eye break. However, we can toss a little log out, hop on over to the high scores. It's been a while since we've been in the Phosani high scores, but if we toss a refresh, you will see that we've reclaimed rank 11, Phosani's Nightmare. More to come. Maybe we'll even break into the top 10 soon. Oh, I wasn't even glancing at the time for that kill, I'm not even gonna lie. Wow, first kill of the day. We get another personal best with another elite clue. It's gonna be Sherlock? No, search the crate on the Sears Agility course in Sears Village. That is absolutely incompletable, as obviously we can't access the Sears Agility course. This looks like it's in the building. It's actually on the rooftop. So we mark it as another red elite clue, and we add it to the pile that we have in Ferox. 738. Wow, that last phase was quick. I was sort of just vibing, listening to music, to be honest. Who knows? Day 2? Maybe we'll get it. I also did want to mention that the only time I actually reset the fight is if I get Parasite as the first special attack. At that rate, there's a chance I can get a third Parasite, assuming RNG is bad for the phase, and, you know, it's to avoid having to bring that second Sampu serum. It does attack faster! I would always have enough time. Ooh, bad. Heck you. Yeah, it attacks so fast now, what the hell? So I ended up going full detective mode, and I made this video which I posted on Twitter, which shows for a fact that the Mage Husk attacks 1 tick faster. It is bug reported. Fix it, Jagex. 1700, Phosani's Nightmare, and I'm not gonna lie, that one had a very good chance of being the sub 730, but that third phase went very slow by comparison to the other phases. But we get prayer potions as a consolation prize. You're kidding me. 1 tick. 1 tick, man. 1! Please, Jagex, why? Oh, well, that's fine. We'll just get it in the future. It's fine, no biggie. And I guess this is a good time to show that the Sleepwalkers, the duration taken during these little segments between phases aren't actually counted on this timer. I was confused about this and was wondering about it beforehand, but yeah, we know now. Anyways, roll the next clip. And there it is. Yep. Phosani's Speedchaser. 725.8. We did it. Yes. KC 1706. Feels incredible. Now, how much further can I push this? I'm not sure. I only have 4 super combat potions left anyways. And I'm, of course, talking about prior to getting the Inquisitor's mace. But that is incredible. Wow, this update is so amazing. Oh my god. Yes. And with that 1710, if we teleport out, we hit the cheeky log out. That's awkward. I should have had it up beforehand, but we are now rank 10. For Phosani's Nightmare. I didn't get to hit the refresh this time around. Unlucky. Watson, clues. We get a master clue, which is possibly completable. I don't want to check every spot right now, so I'm just going to drop that at LMS for now. We get another master clue, and it will be another Joral step. My feeling when I have around 4 to 6 hours of just running around and digging in random locations sitting on the ground in Ferox Enclave. Oh! Finally! Yes! It is the worst unique to get, but it's a unique, and we haven't seen one of those in so long. We can finally make use of our Dead Man Mode ornament kit, and that is the only reason why I wanted the volatile orb. Look at it. It's in the inventory. Okay. We'll take it. And I went really dry for that one. 1733. That was 285 kill count for the next item, that is a little over 2.5 times rate. Now, this item actually just goes right into the bag because we're not actually going to be using it for Phosani, but maybe I'll have to whip it out for 9 out of 12, hell yeah. A cracking task. Now we have the mace, the harm, and the jar left. And by that, I mean the mace to complete the series. All right, Watson, a rewarding moment. A celebratory master clue hand in. And it is possible. Very cool. I won't have to spend 3 hours digging in random locations to find this location because it's simply provided to me. Thank you very much. And the final master clue for now is a completable step. That's the same step I just got. Wow, I'm having flashbacks to what we just did with the Joral steps. Back-to-back completable. So I decided, hey, why not waste some time? So we're gonna make the Volatile Nightmare Staff for the first time. You add the orb to the staff, and there it is. The orange orb in the lamppost. But we get something very special because, like our Dead Man cape, we get to... Is it a trade? No, I guess it's a use, huh? We are going to use the Nightmare Staff, and he trims it for us. Volatile Nightmare Staff Dead Man. And it goes red. Oh, that's really cool. Though, I do have to admit, I'm a little underwhelmed because I was expecting it to have some, like, blood dripping off of the volatile part here. I'm pretty sure in the design concepts, they had some sort of dripping effect off of it, and sadly it doesn't do that. But hey, I think I am the only combat only with a Volatile Nightmare Staff Dead Man. Very cool. Maybe I'm the only Ultimate Iron Man. No, surely not, right? I don't know. If you know an Ultimate Iron Man with a Volatile Nightmare Staff with the Dead Man kit, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna think that I'm the only one with it, and that is awesome.
As it turns out, you have to bring the staff back to Nigel to untrim it. I don't know why I thought I was just going to be able to right-click it and untrim it, but that is what I thought, and I was clearly wrong. And now I can bag my shiny new orb. A huge thank you to the channel members who support this channel with a monthly membership. They're able to watch the series related videos early. Be sure to hit that join button below the video. Memberships start at $1 a month, and the proceeds help make more videos like this one. And thank you to everyone watching the entire video. I appreciate it. Now how's that for a video, huh? Both a speed time and a brand new unique. Truly incredible. Don't forget to hit the relevant buttons below the video. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one.